My first girlfriend turned into the moon.
Never what you do, but how it's done.
Drop the drop the
I'll get straight to the point. I found marijuana in the house. And while I never thought of myself as the type of father who would have to drug test his kids, I'm willing to do just that if that's what it takes to find out who brought a joint into this house.
Good morning. We are here. Sammy, the camera's a little crooked. I need your help on this stove. She's crooked up. You didn't check it? Look there first so you can tell. Hey Steam, how's it going? This guy was doing some cleaning.
Wasn't that crooked before? To make it straight?
Yeah?
Okay.
No. That's
Well, it's
off.
straight.
That's so off. Almost. So close.
You want it more forward like that?
Yeah, if you can make it straight, that'd be good.
Well, lack of directions really helps.
Well, you can see it as well. I don't know
Well,
how to
I have
guide
to-
you because
I have to turn that way and look at it.
Relax. This guy, he's having a rough morning, I guess. Just freaking
That's
out.
straight.
Yeah, that's fine. It was crooked before.
How is
Okay,
that
I
crooked?
don't know. I don't know.
Doesn't make sense.
Tilting my head won't help. Shh.
It doesn't.
It's fine for now. It looks better than it was before. Okay, we're good. Catastrophe. Sunday mornings here. Rough times. Anywho, hope you guys had a good week so far. Excited to be cooking some breakfast with you today. Yeah, settle down, Sammy. He's getting all worked up. Gonna be making some brunch today, and then we're doing a little bit of baking to celebrate National Pecan Day. And Sam did originally ask for a pie, but then he told me about these chocolate pecan scones. And they're gonna be amazing. Plus, they're from Ina Garten, so why wouldn't they be good? Hey, Vune, how are ya? But I think first things first, I'm gonna make a little coffee for Sam and I. I'm still waking up, a little sleepy. And then we can get into forming our brioche buns for our chorizo breakfast sandwich. And then they'll have to proof for a little bit. And then we get to bake them off. And then the rest of that breakfast sandwich kind of prep is really, really easy. I'm good. Been procrastinating all day. Red, you slept most of the day. Sounds like Sam. Half the time when I text him that I'm coming home from work, he's like, oh, I just got up. I'm like, what? Zeeks, how are you?
90% of the time.
Yeah, 90% of the time. It's like, all right. Okay, then. I think we're going to use up the last of Indognito's coffee that he sent us. I'm not ready. It's just so good. It's from Indonesia. Actually, we might even need a little bit more than this. Quintino's. Single origin. It's roasted in Java. It's really delicious. It's super creamy. Get that close up. All about that grind. Yum. There's that. Maybe I should put it on that side, because that cord's gonna bug me. How are you guys doing this morning? Hey Zobo, what's going on? Yeah, I'm a little low on sleep. Got up pretty early for this, but it's worth it. Have a little nap after the stream today, guys. And then I have my staff party for work tonight. So Sammy and I are gonna party a little bit. Ah, clone! Welcome in! Thank you for the raid. You slept in, Zobo. Oh, I'm so jealous.
Oh, yeah.
Steam! We've had a Twitch food baby together. 9 months in a row. Thank you so much, man, for the resubs. So great to be able to meet you and get to know you that little bit when we saw you. Good times on the interwebs, as always. Cloned, how was your stream? What kind of tea were you drinking today? 30-hour cold brew? Man, you're gonna like jet off. About to be ready in an hour? That's gonna be strong. CBD, how are you? I think we gotta bump this up with just a little bit. Maybe 1 scoop of this medium roast. Yeah, it's usually like 12 hours. What did we leave it for one time, Sam? Like 2 days?
Yeah.
It was like 48 hours and we forgot to like actually press it all out. Or sorry, 1 day, yeah, 24 hours. We forgot to actually press it out of there. We just kept pouring out and then there was this little bit left. It almost wrecked us. I'm not even joking. Both of us had like the worst sleeps ever. It was nuts. Our bodies were like, what is going on? Drink 2018 Autumn Harvest Nakagushu Shang Puree. Nice. That sounds so good. I never dilute it. But I only have like maybe a cup's worth. Like a literal measured cup. I try not to have that much. So like if we make a French press full, that usually lasts both of us 2 days. So it's 4 servings in 1 liter. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit loud, guys. So if you have headphones, just turn it down a bit. Did it all go? No? Okay. Now that we have our coffee ground, we can start our water. We're gonna do a French press today. Almost with the pronunciation. No, I attempted it. Almost as strong as espresso. You dilute it 1 to 1. Okay. Half and half cold brew. Yeah, it does have twice the amount of caffeine. That's why I was like, you're crazy. And yes, I am like so sold on cold brew. I think it's one of my favorite ways to drink coffee for sure. I feel like when you drink it cold brew style, that you can actually taste like more of the coffee bean. Just because that you don't get that acidity and bitterness coming forward as much. Like this medium roast that we've been drinking from Kicking Horse, it says that it has notes of berries and you can totally taste that when you've done it cold brew versus hot brew. And plus cold brew in the summertime, so refreshing. Okay, just gotta quickly wash this out. After a couple, you get jittery. I'm usually jittery off of 1 coffee, so I really have to be careful to not overdo it. Cold brew coffee is dangerous, Soggy. You just have it straight diluted with water. I don't even dilute it, I just have it straight. But yeah, it's good just on its own, totally. You don't really have to sweeten it up or anything like that. You haven't made any yet this year, Soggy. Well, what are you waiting for? It's snowing out right now where you are. We've been having some rainy days here, but the snow is definitely done. What's the word on the restaurant? Nothing. There was no gas to that building that it was in. So they were just running like a little electric stove in their setup. And we're like, nope. No thanks. Not for us. Clone, you're gonna get snow again too? That's crazy. We already have like seedlings popping up in the garden here because it's been so warm. I think we're gonna average around 12 Celsius, maybe 10 Celsius right now during the day. It's really nice. Really, really nice out. Even when it does rain, it's still warm. So that doesn't bother me. Yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. Exactly. Can't get upset about that. You kind of have to be aware that sometimes it's going to be a no. I mean, most times it's going to be a no. But then you will find that one time where everything's just perfect. Sweetener of choice, though, when I do drink coffee, is sweetened condensed milk. Same thing they use in Vietnamese coffee. But other than that, like, I don't think I've ever put actual sugar in coffee. I'm definitely not one of those people. Usually black, espresso, or this. This is like a treat, though, for sure. It's a weekend thing. Sammy loves, he calls these Kate coffees. Can't deny it. French press is your other favorite coffee? Have I tried making cold brew with the French press? Yeah, that's what we do. It's super easy. Teach you how to cook crystal meth. Not that kind of content here, dude. I'm sorry. But you might want to look into Breaking Bad. Really good stuff in that show for you. You guys had drinks with some friends who are buying a commercial kitchen? Tig is thinking how she can leverage it. I love that. Yeah, there's new stuff popping up a lot right now here, so we're just gonna wait it out and find what works best for us. Okay, we're boiling. The water's a-boiling. I'm gonna attempt to pour it into here over my cutting board without spilling. Oh God. Almost successful. It wasn't that bad. Did I get a little bit in that cup? Maybe. And now I do a 6-minute brew. I don't know about you guys, that French press. And then you can also see that I didn't even pour the water all the way to the top, so I do it a little bit concentrated. Ready, guys? Hey Siri. 6-minute timer.
Your timer is set for 6 minutes.
Yay, 21st century. You do 6 minutes too, Steam? Okay, phew. If you do 6 minutes, I know we're good then. Okay, while that's going, let's check out the brioche dough that Sammy made for us last night while I was at work, because I like to do a 24-hour proof. Brioche for the buns. And if you use the recipe command, you will see the recipe that we use. I have made this recipe maybe six or 7 times already from King Arthur flour. It is basically foolproof, and it's so good. Try 30 hours. You're the best, Zeeks. Can you make brioche that's not sweet? This one's not really sweet. There's always a little bit of sugar in the dough just for the yeast. But I don't find this one particularly sweet. Are you having trouble, Vion? Talk to me. So this recipe makes 6 buns, which is actually perfect. So we're also going to make breakfast sandwich for my parents today. Yay, sharing is caring. I don't want to shape it on my board. I don't want to get it all floury, so we're gonna use this. First things first though, we gotta get this dough out of the bowl. You tried making a cider with brioche buns, and you love the texture of the brioche, but dislike the sweetness. Yeah, maybe lower the sugar a bit. Oh yeah, that's buttery. Look at those bubbles, guys. Gotta scrape all this out, though. And you can make the dough and bake the buns in the same day. We have done that on stream before together, but I just like to proof overnight if we do have the time, because you just get better structure and flavor to your bread. Good morning, Christina Cooks. How are you doing? A more natural yeast would taste more funky, like a sourdough.
Yeah, like if you made like Goldilocks kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So like if you had a yeast that's been growing and fermenting for a while, doesn't have that same sweetness that a yeast that you put a bunch of sugar in to activate it with. So if you know throw in all that sugar, but like that brioche only has 27 grams of sugar in it.
Yeah,
so
it's not that
it's
much.
Super sweet.
I'm gonna need a little bit of flour here, guys, I think.
If you put maybe
We'll see.
17 grams of sugar in that instead of 25, and change the sweetness level of it.
Maybe you'd have to let it proof for longer, though.
Yeah, maybe like 16 hours, maybe, kind of thing.
Yeah. Trying to get 6 even pieces, but I'm not gonna get too far into this before I pour the coffee for us. Just trying to divvy it up, and then we'll get more
What's
serious.
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones? What's that, guys? Don't spoil it. I've never even watched one episode. No, I'm just kidding, guys. We're all caught up. We're super pumped. This is the game of scones today. Game of scones later in the stream. Okay, I know this timer's about to go off. don't know what it's at. 43 seconds. This is the most interesting dough. It is my favorite dough to work with. It is buttery indeed. Plus, Sam used duck eggs as well in it. About ceramic toilets, I love that. You guys are the best. Thanks for being humorous. The press. I guess I should have showed you the press. Hardest thing I'll have to do all day. Nom. How many people here consider coffee one of the best parts about waking up in the morning?
Best part of waking up is Folgers in my cup.
I don't drink Folgers. Am I a basic bish? It's coffee in your cup. I don't even know if Folgers is considered coffee. Thinks coffee is life. I knew there would be some of you. Yeah, VIP Zeeks. Let's do this. Matt! Hello! You have arrived. Just in time, man. Aw, Steam! That's adorable. Love you even more for saying that. I love the way that these cups sound when I stir. I'm sorry. I might have overstirred a bit. But it's just such a comforting sound. I don't know why. Yeah, cheese ball. I would always go with something that's like fair trade organic when you're gonna choose coffee. I don't know if Folgers is considered that at all. But just for those people that are growing and harvesting the coffee for us, I feel like we need to be fair to them. It's a pretty exploited thing these days. Did you miss everything? No, we're just starting. Okay, cheers, guys. Happy Sunday.
No, you're just finishing.
Sam, you actually got him? So good. Okay, I will need a little bit of flour here, as you can see. She is sticky.
Heidi, that chocolate cake looks so good.
Hey, Heidi. Yeah, Sam and I were admiring that cheesecake chocolate cake this morning. It looks insane. Don't want too much flour here though. But I also don't want it to stick to my hands when I roll it. So just enough flour that it'll kind of work back into the dough. And let you move it around a bit without it sticking. That looks good. Oh, nice, drop it. Yeah, I don't know what recipe you're using, but this is kind of the basic technique if you're gonna make buns. This is my favorite way to do it. I'm gonna kind of pat that down. Make sure it doesn't stick at all to my hand before I start shaping this. I think that's pretty good. Because you do want the bottom to be a little bit sticky. I will say that, just so you have friction. I'm gonna move a couple of these out of the way so we have a little bit of space to roll our buns. I feel like this is... Sam, why is there a butter chunk in here? Is there butter in this recipe? Just a little bit. Holy, this guy. Okay, maybe a little bit more flour. See how it's still sticking?
Holy, it's so buttery.
There we go. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing with my thumb and kind of twisting with my other fingers to make this taut little ball. And it should smooth out. You can add a touch more flour if you feel like you're not quite there yet. That looks good, because we don't want to seam anywhere. That's what we're trying to work towards. So if we lift it up, see how that's kind of crimped? You don't really want that, but that is going to be on the bottom of the bun, so it's totally okay. So there's our little dough ball. And we're going to put it onto the pan that we're going to bake it on. So I just have a baking pan. I like to line it with a silpat or a silicone sheet when I bake brioche. The cake was orgasmic. I love that. Mouthgasm. You were gonna use the King Arthur one, but your mom gave you one for from a Sur La Table class. There we go. Now we're not sticking. Now I can even do this. I don't even have to go on there. Had the dough in the fridge for 16 hours. Nice. Yeah, we did an overnight proof as well. It'll just turn out better. Yeah, post the result in Discord. Totally. Number 2. So I'll see how I did kind of eyeballing the sizes of these here. You do want them to be relatively all the same size, because that way it'll bake really nice and evenly. Make a giant brioche with bacon inside? You would, Matt. You would. Yum. And if you don't have a silpat sheet, parchment, totally fine. Hey, Beeferb. Yeah, Ina is the best, right? I've been watching her since I was so young. Cannot wait to try this scone recipe. And I've never made scones at home before. This is a fact, guys. So this is new for me. I'm really excited. I know we're making chocolate pecan today, but I do want to make raspberry white chocolate as well at some point on stream together. Sammy! Thanks for the $5 donation. Yeah, no butter used here. Completely vegan. Lies. That is lies. You might try braiding a small loaf. Yeah. Like a challah. Oh my god, I forgot there was face masks. The worst. You got me. You got me good. Yeah, challah bread. I actually have a lot of firsts in the kitchen on stream with you guys. It's not like I'm making every single thing. different at work every day is when I go to work is I'm kind of making the same thing every shift. So I get to play around a bit sometimes and learn new things, but not too much. So when I'm at home and doing this stream, that's when I like to play around with you guys.
Helps keep you on your toes.
Yeah. Gotta learn new things. Did pretty good sizing wise. So 6 buns. Ooh, those look so good. What I'm gonna do is just drape a tea towel over them, and we're going to let them proof for about 45 minutes. And you want to do this in a nice warm place. So my little trick is I usually kind of preheat, little fake preheat on the oven to 350. Let it go for a couple minutes so it just warms up the oven a touch. You don't want it too hot for sure. And then just turn it off and let that be kind of your warm chamber. That's my little proof-in trick. And it seems to work really well lately. Because we don't keep the house super warm inside. But if I was to just leave that on the counter, it would definitely take probably double the amount of time. Yeah, I do like to work with rich doughs simply because they aren't like super sticky. Like if you had a granite or marble counter, that shouldn't have really stuck to it. It only stuck to that cutting board because it was plastic. And it wouldn't have really stuck to the wood either. But I just didn't want to get my board all floury. Maybe we'll save it for the scones later when we go to shape it. So that's it. Put our little bun babies to bed for now. And we'll set a half-an-hour timer. The oven looks good, Sammy. Sammy did a little oven clean in here yesterday. It's looking fresh, fresh. Okay, so next up for our breakfast sandwich, we have to make some chorizo patties. I don't know if you guys were here the stream where we made the homemade chorizo. We ground the pork up ourselves and made the spice mix. So I pulled out a bag of that from the freezer to make some sausage patties for our breakfast sandwich. And then we're also going to fry a duck egg for it. We have some tomato jam to put on, as well as some provolone cheese. I thought that would be a really good combo. And I'm just gonna shred up a little bit of lettuce as well. So you kind of need that crunch to cut through all the richness. I mean, we have a rich bun, rich meat, cheese, egg, lots of stuff. I'm going with the provolone today, Matt. Keeping it like kind of simple with a little bit of funk. A little bit of stretch. Oh, and Sammy's gonna smoke a salmon. Isn't that right, Sammy?
Yeah.
Says, I have my headphones on, I can't hear you. I know you can hear me. Or what? We'll do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow.
You can cure it today.
Okay, we can cure it today. Sure, we turn this oven off and not actually bake our buns.
Yellow. House close.
Just I have
Let's see.
Ooh. Doggo! Matt!
Oh, yeah.
Gifting the sub to Christina Cooks and Chicken Biscuits. Whoever Chicken Biscuits is, I love your username. Thanks so much, Matt.
Oh, Mom.
Yeah, hi, Mom. Get her. CKQ, do you love her too? Yes.
Oh,
Welcome to the squad, guys.
Biscuits. That's amazing.
I'm gonna get a bowl to put this in so we don't make a mess. Oh, hey. Welcome in. Just gonna put some parchment down on a sheet pan. That's where we'll put our chorizo patties. Like so. Yeah, spicy chicken biscuits. Mmm. So good. Excuse me. Whew. Never sneeze in the kitchen. Let's try this. Oh my gosh, Steam. Wow. Thanks for posting that. I totally forgot that we did that with you guys. The best. Aw, the rose garden. Aw. So cute. Sam with no beard. You guys have to check out that link. One in a lifetime chance right there. Matt, where's the bacon?
That's pretty seamy.
Yeah,
Was I just growing it back then? I just started
I
growing
think
it back.
so. Is this prior to the marriage vows? Because if this was, it was illegal. What? Okay, I'm putting some gloves on, guys. We need at least 4 patties. If we get more, that's good. But we are having duck egg. So that's 1.5 chicken eggs. So we can make a little bit flatter patties.
That's me.
Matt, no it's not. It is not cute. Don't even say it. Measy? Hi, darling. Welcome in. How are you? Hope you've been doing good. You guys are so bad to Matt. Why is this still a command? It'll never get old. So we'll just kind of rough form the patties first. Then we'll ball them up properly. And flatten it. Aw, thanks, Mia. I don't really feel glowy. I feel kind of tired. But I'm good. Just need a little bit more sleep, but things are good here. Work's been really busy. Weather's awesome. The garden's growing. I have no complaints. Definitely not. We need a giant chorizo ball. Maybe one, okay, Matt. Maybe one stream I'll humor you and we can do like an epic mealtime something or other.
Yes.
Like what makes something that's massive.
I'll be Sammy.
But it's gotta still be delicious. I have to say that. Still gonna be picky.
I'll be Sammy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, an oversized day. A super size me, if you will. Steam, thanks so much for gifting the sub to Zobo Cat. 2 months in a row for Zobo. Hey, you guys, spoiling me today. Okay, so we're not even gonna press this that firm, okay? Wow. Hello, frog. Frog in the morning. Yeah, wedding plans, they're coming to fruition, Mia. Slowly but steady. And I think we decided that we're not going to Mexico for the wedding, as it's just gonna be too expensive for our guests. I don't want to force people to pay that money just to come see us. So we'd rather just have it in one spot for everyone. I don't want to miss out having good times with my family and friends. We're gonna do it back in Alberta. Just makes more sense for like 4 of us to fly from this side to one spot where everyone else is. And we might do the dinner reception at the same restaurant where Sam and I met for the first time, where we worked. I think that's gonna be the spot. It's just so beautiful. It's like the restaurant is inside of a massive greenhouse. Omdog the chef subscribed at tier 2. Oh, the meat man. Guys, check out the new emote. Alberta, yeah. 14 months, Sammy? Oh my gosh. Okay, that looks pretty even. This one's a little big. Matt, you won the duel against Steam. You know what? I might just smash it with my hand. I'm not even scared. This looks good, hey? There's some good fat in here.
That was the shoulder, right?
Yeah, this was a pork shoulder that we ground up and spiced ourselves. So I always go pretty flat with breakfast patties.
Actually, Matt, I told her to put it on tier 1.
I don't know what happened. Okay, I'll switch it today after stream. I'll put it onto tier 1. I actually thought it was in the slot. Ah! Getting yelled at. Good morning, Dirtbag. How are you? Usually I use like a can to smash these patties, but I don't want to waste any more parchment paper. Your emo. Okay, here it comes. I love the feuds, Matt. Gotta get back at you somehow. You're actually doing it, Mia? That would actually be so much fun. I will totally allow this to happen. I think you would have a great time with the fam and my friends. There will be food and drinks. And that's all that really matters. It was a ploy! Oh shit, Matt. Matt, you're gonna be there too? Yes.
Yeah, because of winter. Blech.
Yeah, have fun with winter weather. I'm terrified. We'll have a table for all the stream peeps then. You guys better get along in real life, that's all I can say. Save the drama for your mama. Hey, Timos! How's it going? So see how these are kind of just holding together? That's exactly what you want. And making them really thin like this is they're gonna cook really quick. So you want a really hot pan so you can get that color that you want, the caramelization on each side. But it's gonna be maybe 2 minutes. Really, really quick cook. So kind of the longest process for breakfast sandwiches is just making the bread for it. because eggs are really quick to cook. Probably take the same amount of time as the chorizo patties, or less. Or less for that matter. Yum. That looks so good. So we're just gonna leave that out because we're gonna be baking the bread right away. This is totally okay if it comes kind of up to room temp right before we cook it, which is gonna be within the next 45 minutes or so. So anything longer than that, put it back in the fridge. But it'll also cook quicker if this is temped. Get a more even cook. So we'll just leave that aside. Am I thinking of making a summer thing? I wish, but I only get time off from work right now in February and October. And I just wanted to do it within a year after we got engaged. Yeah, and October is too close, and then the next October is too far. I was like, I don't want to drag it on and try and keep planning stuff for like a year and a half. It's my damn wedding! No. I'm sure if I wanted a different date, I don't know, I could get it, but I don't want to do that to my crew.
There's a thing about being in a kitchen.
Yeah. There's too much respect. I don't want to leave them.
There's unspoken
Maybe
respect, I guess.
it's even me being selfish and not wanting anyone to work my side. Because when I come back, well, if they messed up some dishes, then it's going to look bad on me. Don't touch my stuff, basically.
This is my house.
Okay. So I think we can actually start getting the scone stuff together, unless we want a side with our breakfast sandwich. Do you want me to make a little bit of salad, Sammy?
It's up to you. You said we're gonna do a Caesar.
Oh yeah, we did talk about this.
The vinaigrette Caesar.
Okay. Nothing too fancy, guys. Just want some cucumber in there. I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use some stuff from the garden. And we will shred up a little bit of lettuce for the sandwich as well.
Camera's plugged in. You wait for the camera is that for you?
No, because I already have it picked from last week. This is my big ass bag of greens that I picked last week from the garden. Kind of harvest it every week, and that way it keeps growing really quick.
Oh.
Be like a weekly thing now.
Russell Bottoms.
We do. You think I'm gonna turn into Bridezilla? No. It's like my mom has looked at more wedding planning stuff than I have. But I am getting my ass in gear, I will say that.
She's like the most relaxed person ever. Like we're like, we don't want. Well, I was like, Mexico's gonna cost too much money. She's like, okay.
Basically what I
I
said.
was like, it's just not cost effective. It would be way too.
It made sense. I'm a very fair person. What? Scott, 12 months. 1 year together. Holy smokes. Thank you so much. That's amazing. How are you doing?
Yeah.
I need a twin or a sister. Why, so you can date them, Matt? And Young Sherd with the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome in. Am I thinking of going back to the gym? Honestly, I don't have any time right now, but I have still been doing yoga at home. Or at least trying to. It's just easier to work out at home instead of driving somewhere. I mean, I'm at work for 12-ish hours a day, so I don't really have time. During the week at least. And then when I'm off work is I don't really want to be putting my body through that because I already stand for a long ass time. My body's like, no, we need a rest. At some point, we need to rest. Gotta go. Bye, Timos. Thanks for stopping in. Good times indeed, Scat. Oh, you've definitely spoiled me over the last year. Thank you so much for everything that you've done. I'm more of like a biking outside person now, Mia. Or like, yeah, biking or hiking rather than being in the gym. Not into the weights currently. So I'm just kind of rough chopping this lettuce. Just so it's easier to eat in our breakfast sandwich. You don't want big pieces. But you do want that little bit of crunch and freshness. Iceberg is probably the crunchiest, but that's basically just water.
Seint?
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 What are you seinting?
I don't know. Just seinting.
Seint? Is that enough for 4? You don't need that much if we're having salad too. Did I wash it? It's pre-washed.
What's
I
that
picked
for?
it from the garden last week. This is just to put on the sandwich on the bottom.
Hey, somebody use their Twitch Prime.
Yeah,
Smart stuff
young
they should have done
shirt.
with their Twitch Prime.
Thanks for the lessons. I'm so happy that you consider this cooking lessons because that's exactly what I want you guys to think. Or if you're just here to chill, that's cool too. I do that quite often on Twitch. You'd hike and bike everywhere in Canada too. Yeah. I mean, the other day I biked to work and it was pouring rain. I was like, oh, I'll be fine. Literally covered in mud when I got to work. I had to like towel myself off. I was like, freckles are in, right? Because my face was just like spotted with mud.
Do you want to post that photo?
If you want to. You're just here to harass Matt. Well, someone has to do it.
It's true.
I'm okay with this. I'm a pretty big bug most of the time
Yeah, she is.
to everyone. So I can take it back. It works both ways.
Can you though?
No. No.
Doesn't last
No one
long.
bugs me. You guys grow up. Okay. Oh, we do have avocado though. That'd be good in the salad. Yeah, I see what Mom did there.
See, watch.
Look at this. Look at that nice avo. Ah. This is me when I get bugged. It says just ripe when soft. No, really? I guess this is gonna be a pretty big salad, eh? For 4 of us? You need a pretty big bowl then.
Or you can do your pretty purple bowl.
I don't know if it's gonna be that. I do need to do something that we can put in there at some point. Make a guac mayo sauce. I don't know if this sandwich needs like a mayo though. Sam says yeah.
You can do like a quarter avo.
30 seconds, guys. Coffee's getting me already.
So we're making a brisket and a porchetta for Easter. So I have to bring you a plate of food. We're making a brisket and a porchetta. You gotta think Uncle Charles and the kids are coming.
Those kids can eat.
I'm like, that's a pound of meat, but that's might not be enough.
Okay, I'm back, guys. Quick bathroom break.
Maybe while Caitlin streams or works, I'll stream a brisket.
What? Who do we got?
Oh man.
Ah! FoodTube Lee. Raving with a party of 8. Welcome in, guys. Everyone on stream. Oh, brisket. How was your stream today, Lee? Okay, we'll make a special kind of sauce then, Matt. Food tube raid! Woo woo! I guess, because chorizo, like we made a Mexican style chorizo. So we can totally make some kind of guac-y sauce. Why not? Why not, huh? Nice, Sammy. That looks good together. Okay, so just a little bit of greens.
I think you should do the beer block
Look at this.
as your things.
Oh, nice. Big bag. Garden greens. This is Tuscan kale. Roasted poblano ranch. Mia. Oh, no, that's strychnine. That's strychnine. That sounds good. You guys both have white names, so I literally have to guess. Because I can't see shit.
Oh, you should turn yours on dark mode.
I don't know if I can on my pop-out chat, though. Matt, you got rated so much yesterday, you actually lost track. Yeah. It's insane some days on here. First big harvest of the kale from the garden.
I think Matt put me to sleep yesterday actually watching.
Sam fell asleep to you, Matt.
I was watching Matt and listening to the rain.
I don't know how I feel about this. A color stealer. No. Yeah, Sam can sleep with you anytime. I guess, if I'm not here. I know you'll take care of him. I'll allow this. Okay. So here is a little bit of the tomato jam, which is homemade. Basically, onions cooked down really slowly with tomatoes and paprika and cumin and a little bit of sugar and vinegar to make like a tomato jam. It's really, really good on breakfast sandwiches. It's like one of my go-tos. You can take that out. And then I just have this little bit of dressing that we're gonna use up. It's kind of like a citrus cider vinaigrette. But first things first with this kale. Zoba, you gots to head out. Ooh, going to the farmer's market before work. Have a great time. I'm jelly. Hope you find some good stuff. Yeah, he does need constant supervision. You do know, Matt. Thank you for understanding. Bye, Zobo. Okay, so kale, the stems are really tough. So we don't really have to eat that. What we do, we zip off the leaf from the stem, like so. Really, really easy. Hold the stem, hold the leaf at the bottom, pull up. This is already washed. I washed it when I picked it. So we don't have to wash that. One step's done. Ooh, anonymous gifter giving Fluffy Mia a tier 1 sub. That's a 1 year, Mia. 1 year. Amazing. Matt, it wasn't you. Yeah, kale hacks. You're golden now. Holy shit, look at all these golden knives in chat. You guys, 1 year already? I think I need to get Onionies to make a 1 year compilation.
You do realize that Scat get sub with a tier 2, right?
Scat does have a tier 2. Because he's got that meat moat. Scat, you sneaker. Thank you so much. Oh, This guy snuck in here. That's sprouting broccoli.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that tough. We'll throw it in there too. Matt with the 10 months. You guys, holy shit. And a tier 2 sub. What? Mine. It's all for you. Yeah, yeesh. Yeesh indeed. Yeah, how has it been that long already, Mia? Like, when I say I can't believe it, I'm not even just saying that for the stream. That's insane. I remember when I would have, like, the only viewers were just trolls. Or in the first year, first couple months, everyone came for the eyebrows, stayed for the food. That was a big one too. Yeah, carnivores, assemble. You reformed since then? Yeah, you haven't. You're still a troll. You're the best. Oh, man. Good times. That's a lot of stems. And you know what? I'm going to throw that in the backyard. Feed the deers. Throw it over the fence. Yeah, remember all the randoms? Oh, man. We've come a long ways together. Okay, so now we're going to chop this up pretty fine. And then what we have to do, so one trick with kale, if you're not going to cook it, oh, there's like a hair in my face right now, I'm sorry guys. It's like right in front of my eye. So if you're not going to cook kale, what you have to do is you have to massage it. Got to give it a little love, and that'll make it more tender. And a lot of people think that in the salad dressing, it's the acid that breaks down the lettuce really quick. That's wrong. It is actually the oil that starts to break down the plant fibers. So that's why I pulled out this dressing, a vinaigrette that's oil-based, is we'll kind of massage this kale with this and then mix it in to our lettuce. That is our bun proofing timer. Woohoo! Look at what we made. So now we can preheat our oven.
Holy!
Yeah, these are good, Sammy. You made a good dough. That dough. Dough. Nommed. I think it's 350. I'm just going to check on our recipe. 375. And actually, my oven's hot. So I'm going to go 360, I think, is going to be perfect. Same in every veggie? I think so. I cannot confirm. Yeah, finessing that dough. Strike none. I hope that you're proud of us. Sammy still got it. Yeah, oil does it, not the vinegar. I was shocked too. I was like, what? Time to go mow the lawn. Enjoy. That's how you know it's springtime. The best. Smell of fresh cut grass. So good. Yeah, and Sammy does bread. She won't eat that. But there is the sprouting broccoli in the fridge to cut the stems off of. And we have to egg wash those buns first. Ooh, she loves beans.
Time to see the schmoopoo.
Gosh.
These are her 2 snacks. She knows. Okay. Are you ready? You excited? Okay. Here.
Oh man, you guys.
There's one more. Okay, go.
Sammy has the munchies, as always. Okay, we also need 4 eggs out, so I'll take those out now. Gotta egg wash the bun. No wonder she loves Sam, hey? Always giving her snacks. Spoiled, I tell ya. Spoiled. She's the cutest. Yeah, it's true. That's it. There is no woman that can resist Sam. I actually think you're right. Actually, no. Because our bosses at Glass House hated you. They loved him so much that they had to fire him. Probably.
Munchie's phone.
I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna whip up this egg with just a little bit of water. That's all we need. And then we're going to brush that onto the buns before we bake them in the oven. Scat! 80 bitties for the Munchies Fund. I love that.
I didn't really have a great beard until I met Caitlin, though.
It's true.
Caitlin really helped me groom it and make it like the way it is.
Yeah, his beard was actually very mediocre to begin with. I was like, you're doing this all wrong. Complete overhaul. I think I actually Googled what a proper beard should be. And then I just made that happen. This is not a big enough container.
See? Right now I'm kind of scruffy.
He's a
Right
Scruffs
here.
McGee.
Under here. Caitlin's got to do some maintenance tonight.
Scruffs
That's it.
McGee.
Tomorrow, I'll be looking fresh.
Fresh?
Fresh. Get messages from people.
Does the egg wash make it golden? Pretty much. That's what makes it like really shiny. If you ever see brioche and you're like, whoa, looks like it's glazed, that's why. Because the egg yolk is rich and the egg white is not at all. So the egg white kind of hardens and the yolk makes it like super rich still, where it kind of just like melts into the dough. I think that's a good way to describe it. Hopefully these guys don't touch in the middle there. And you can't really move them after you put them on here. So that's why you need to get your spacing right first time. I have to go beard diving tonight? Oh my god, what? What? We're gonna use the cutest little brush today. When you want a nice brown pie crust, do you use whole egg wash? Have I ever egg washed a pie crust? Oh yeah. Yeah, totally. I mean, sometimes you can do whites too, but it won't be quite the same. You do want that richness. Like how I had to think there for a sec. You egg wash a pie crust? And then I thought about the meat pie, and I was like, yep, you totally do. You could also do the egg with milk and have it even richer. So see how I'm kind of just covering the bun with it. I don't like when you have brioche buns and there's like kind of this puddle of cooked egg around the bottom of the bun. It's like weird and hard and it's just not good. So you don't want to over egg wash it either. But you do want to make sure that you cover the whole top part of it and the sides. You just don't want it to run off too much. Oh, you're doing a leek and mushroom pie for Game of Thrones? That's awesome. Wait, does it start today? Sundays? I've never actually watched it when it was on TV, like cable. But I'm guessing like most of those big series air on Sundays. Sunday's TV day, right? Stop. 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Guess I'm leaving the staff party early tonight. Sammy, we gotta record that bish.
What?
GOT. 9 p.m. Eastern.
It's on Crave. We can just go back and watch it.
Okay, I didn't know we had that.
I'm gonna sign up for the 2 months it's gonna take to watch it.
This guy, hey?
$30. No big deal.
Always scheming. It's too long. That's what I said, but it's actually really good. And Sam watched it without me the first time. And he still had the patience to watch it with me a second time, so it must be good. And he rarely fell asleep during it.
There wasn't a you at the time, so
Exactly.
I just
Can't
watched
be
the
upset
show.
about that.
But I had to convince you so hard to
Oil
watch it.
those buns up, baby. I hope you like shiny
So
buns. Ooh, actually, I know we're going to need the egg wash for our scones, so I'm just gonna put this in the fridge. We can totally use this later instead of wasting it. The best. Okay, our oven says, I'm ready. There wasn't a you at the time. So honest, eh?
Well, that's true.
Shiny buns. Oh, did I miss a spot? Ruined forever. So timing on this, usually around half an hour-ish. It says 14 minutes, and then you can put foil on top if it starts to brown too quick. So let's do 14 minutes and see where we end up. That's the lower end of timings. I always take that. Tea and scones. Well, I have coffee. Probably not gonna make tea, but it is National Pecan Day. So we're gonna make pecan and chocolate scones. I never slice brioche. This isn't like a sourdough style bread where you score the top. You want the bun to be nice and smooth on top. So 14-minute timer. These babes are going in. And let's finish up our kale while that's baking. And then all we have to do for the breakfast sandwich is cook the egg and the chorizo and assemble the sandwich. Breakfast sandwich is like one of the easiest things to make. And kind of one of my favorite. I remember when my dad would make fried egg sandwiches growing up. That was always a good one. Pecan, gray poupon. I don't know what's going on right now, Matt. What is the slice protocol? What you mean, Steam? I don't know what's going on. I don't think you ever really slice buns. Maybe Kaiser's? So I'm cutting this kale. Obviously you saw I cut it in half lengthwise, right down the center. And then about 1/3 of an inch thick. And then I'm gonna put this kind of in its own bowl. So we can massage it with some of the dressing. Pecan is better than pecan? What? Yeah. Say what? She said it. You heard her. don't really care either way. I just feel like I always say pecan instead. So what's in the dressing? I think I made it a week or two ago. So I'm going to say that there is some apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, maybe a little bit of Dijon mustard, and some olive oil, and salt and pepper. It's pretty simple though. Just a really nice fresh vinaigrette. What are you guys doing over there? Okay. We're playing. It's National Grey Poupon Day. Matt, open your ear holes.
Wow, so aggressive this morning.
He loves it. You don't like pecans? Why the heck not, Scat? They're like one of my favorite nuts. I feel like they taste like brown sugar.
Last time when we made pecan pie, he doesn't like pecan pie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Or that.
You either, Matt? They're so good though. So good. Does apple cider vinegar actually do things for your digestion? I think so, Mia. It's supposed to be really good for you. I did do like that apple cider vinegar and like cayenne and honey kind of morning drink thing for a while. It did feel good. It wasn't bad. But you have to like acidic things because you literally are drinking vinegar. And obviously if you add a lot of honey to sweeten it up, well then I don't think you're really helping yourself at that point. But yeah, fermenting things or fermented things are good for your digestion. They add in good bacteria. They promote good bacteria growth. Help keep your gut healthy. You like raw onions so you can take acidity. Yeah, you're good to go then. Matt, ew. Yuck. It's something you've enjoyed since you were a kid? That's insanity. You have a crazy palate then. That's like really impressive that you enjoy that. It's like you can take those strong flavors. You totally did. I was just hoping that you wouldn't bring that up actually. I was like, don't make me eat the raw onion again. I don't want to do it. You can't make me. No! It was so bad. I almost puked. I'm not even joking. It was close. I almost didn't keep it down. It was like burning my stomach. Patchouli, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Mom got you hooked young on raw veggies, yeah. How do you feel about garlic? Raw broccoli, onion, pepper, ginger, yeah. I mean, it's good for you to eat raw food every now and then. kind of pushes your system to digest a little bit more instead of it always being cooked. Yeah, raw garlic can be bitter. So yeah, this is just really simple kind of apple cider vinaigrette. A little bit of mustard to help it hold together. We'll just pour a little bit on to kind of massage this. And we'll see it kind of soften up. The leaves will go kind of less matte looking and they'll be more shiny. That's how you know you're getting somewhere. We have a couple of streams coming by this week. What would you say was cool, or maybe things that could have been passed on? Huh? Oh, streamers coming by. I get it now. You have visitors. For our little tour, I personally liked all of it. I don't think there was any bad parts to it. I loved the brewery, like Cascade. That was so much fun. Pok Pok was awesome for sure. Experiencing the food trucks as well. That was a big thing for me. What else? I mean, I loved the rose garden because you guys know I like gardening. So literally all we're gonna start doing is squeezing this. The charcuterie shop was awesome in the supermarket. Like, that was all kind of tailored to us, team. So that was perfect. So if they're food streamers, I think you're good to go. You don't have to squeeze this super hard, but you should kind of see how this is starting to break down. It almost looks clear.
The coffee shop we went to was fun.
Oh yeah, the coffee. So yeah, like the cold brew was freaking awesome.
I love Cascade.
We needed that little bit of hipster kind of
Yes.
scene in Portland.
Cascade Brewing's the only place where you can get really good sours like that.
Yeah,
So it's super unique in Portland.
yeah, that was perfect.
Like, I still love Cascade's sours over everything. Like that blueberry we had. Oh man. It was
They
so
are
good.
food streamers. Well, then you're good to go.
That prosciutto that we grabbed.
Yes, yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
said. I was
with
like, the
cheese.
charcuterie shop was
Yeah,
so
like-
good. And showing that really nice supermarket. So look at that now. How different that looks from before. You can literally see it start to break it down. How it's turning darker on the outside.
Oh my god.
That's the oil starting to go into
This next
the
Saturday,
piece of kale.
this is the perfect like time I've ever had.
What?
I could do a brisket stream on 420. A smoking stream
What?
on 420. Oh my god.
You know what, dirtbag? I'm gonna be at work. We have a bunch of family visiting. Actually, no, when is it? Is it on Saturday?
Yeah, it's 420.
So yeah, I'm gonna be at work. Fam's having a big shindig here for Easter. But I am gonna try and visit before dinner service starts. Or if it's not super busy, at least I get to work a half day and still spend time with family. Either way though, it'll be okay. Fish markets or farmers markets, yeah. Yeah, we were there, during the week, I think. So we didn't get to experience a farmer's market. Kind of the only thing we missed out on. Okay, I'm starting to smell these buns, guys. And there's just under 3 minutes to go on our timer for the buns. Holy shit, those are good. Those are good. So let's finish up our salad stuff. Just gonna give these greens a little toss together.
All of it. When I do,
Yeah, I don't know if Sam's gonna stream while my family's here, but you might meet my cousins. They're awesome.
I'm going to. 14-hour biscuits.
Weekend dinner rush, yeah. Oh, Sammy, I forgot to tell you. First week of May
Yeah.
is I get a 5-day weekend. Is we're only opening for the weekend. Chef's going to visit one of his friends. He's like, is that okay for you guys?
Oh man, Amanda and Graham's gonna be in Seattle then. Maybe
What?
we can get a quick Seattle trip.
What? You've had sous chefs throw their hands up and walk out before? That's it. I've always wanted to do that, but I could never do that. Okay, this salad, the colors in here look really freaking good. I'm just gonna say that. So some cucumber. You can do a little bit of fresh tomato too. You guys know that's like one of my favorite breakfast salad vegetables. Cucumber, tomato, kind of goes well with everything. Can we get a piece of meat for a face mask? I don't know. What else do they have to choose from, Matt?
You have to like certain donations and
Okay.
maybe, like, points
I can
to
put
buy a
something.
drink.
Okay. Can you upload your own GIF?
I don't know.
Nice, Mia. Number 12. Holy Sammy. You actually won. For once.
Boom.
You're gonna lose them all. Yes, Scats number 1.
Oh shit.
Amazing. Okay, you guys are not ready for this. I don't even think Sam is.
Ah shit.
What have we done?
Holy fuck.
This is like the greatest. Like this bun on the end, perfection. Yeah, it's like one of those, oh damn. Oh gosh, dang. That looks good.
I think I redeemed myself from last time.
Yeah, Sam, you have redeemed yourself indeed.
Even though there's just the butter in it.
Yeah. Slight mishap with the butter, but there's no judgment here. So we're gonna just put that on a cooling rack to cool off. And while we finish up our salad, let's get our pans heating up for our chorizo and for our egg. Thanks, Mia. You need to pinch that. I just want to squeeze it. Sorcery buns. Okay, so egg pan. I always like to go kind of medium heat, not too high. And then our sausage pan will go higher, like a medium-high heat. Let those heat up. Gotta cut up some tomato. Sammy, are you gonna mix up this avo mayo that we want?
Yeah.
I need help. Send help. No bacon in the salad today, Matt. No bacon today. But that bacon vinaigrette that I usually make for breakfast salads, that's the best thing ever. Bacon, balsamic, and maple. Alucard, welcome in.
Do you have your listening giveaways ready? I think.
Not quite.
No? Okay.
Oh, my stomach just rumbled. It's like, wow. Hurry up. Yeah, no bacon. What even is this show anymore? Let me Talk to your producer. It's true. Those poutines. Destruction. I'm loving this tunage right now. It's really good cooking music. Dirtbag. What? What you saying to me, man? Okay, that's that. Sammy the Avo Man. This is the wife life, I guess, isn't it, guys? Can you do this? Yep. 10 minutes later. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Steve. I know this coloring. Oh man. Half of it's from the garden. Pretty soon we'll have tomatoes and cucumbers. That's a beautiful avo. You need to show. You need a show. Need to get the provolone out. Cheese, please. Do you need the mayo then?
Yep.
Is that accurate?
Yep.
Maybe just put a little bit of tagine in with it.
Yep.
For flavoring? I don't know.
A little bit of tagine and a little bit of Tony's, I think.
Cheesy cheese. Provolone. Yeah, I'm getting hungry, Scat. Excuse me for a sec. I'm getting there. It's close. Very, very close to food time. Oh, nice. Oh, there's that frog that's been bugging me.
Time to get it out.
Time to get it out, he says. Check on our stove top. We be cooking. So just a touch of, I think, vegetable oil in our, actually we probably don't need in our chorizo pan, hey Sam? And then
No.
do you want duck fat in the egg pan?
Yes.
Like,
Is that
that's
even a question? See? That's why we're together.
See it? See it, Titch? Duck fat.
You can't even make that shit up.
Tablespoon. Gotta melt the cheese on the egg. Ah, that was scary.
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 Melting cheeses on the eggs.
Melt the cheese on the egg. Okay. Chorizo pan is a schmuckin'.
Bro.
Time to get cracking.
Since I put
We
a
crack
ring
the
on
eggs
that
in
shit.
first, and then
And I
cook the
know
sausage.
she ain't leaving me.
What?
What?
What is going on over there?
Mm-hmm.
some eggs, guys. Nice guac.
Yeah.
Guac mayo? Or is it an aioli?
A guac.
Guac aioli. That's for you, Matt. She's stuck. What? Sammy got a backbone. Since when? I don't know what you guys, bad influence on him.
I said since I put a ring on it.
Okay.
I know she ain't leaving me now.
Izzy, the eggs are white because they're duck eggs. They're not chicken eggs. She's stuck with it. Hey, Fiscal, how are you? Okay, a little bit of seasoning on these eggies. I always like just some salt and pepper. Gotta take a photo of those, Sammy, if you want to work on that while I'm cooking. Okay, chorizo's going in the pan. It's basically smoking hot. So in the UK, you guys don't get any chicken eggs that are white? Your apologies, duck eggs. Totally okay. Oh, Botap baby number 3. Amazing. I hope everything goes well. Good babe. Good babe. Not really interesting, Mia. You guys hear that sizzle? That's what you want to hear when you put your sausage in the pan. And there's enough fat in the chorizo that you shouldn't need any oil in there. Oh God, we're running out of room. I gotta turn up the fan. It doesn't look like it's smoking, but it's smoking, guys. Pop this window open. Did you get a good one, Sammy?
Yeah.
Of like just the bunners?
Just the butter. I just put one on.
Sizzling sausages. Yeah. Oh, that one was better.
What one's better? Okay, switch it out. Holy, those smell good. That one? That's the one?
Yep. Eggs are almost there. Yeah, that does smell really good.
Are you doing Brody or just
Maybe you can get that on there now, actually, if you want. Let's check our sear. They shouldn't stick at all, really, to the pan. Yeah. So if it's nice and brown, give it a flip. Yes, please. Now you can turn that pan off. Both of them. Both pans are off, just finishing up. You're drooling, yes. Yes. That's exactly what we want. Get our condiments ready. take it off of the heat as well. The setup. Ah, the golden bun. I don't know where Sonny put my phone. I want one more photo though. It's still warm. Just a little bit warm. Holy, that's flaky. She's a fluffy. Look at that. So nice and squishy. Okay, bottom bun. Let's do this. 6:45 p.m., but you could eat 4 of them. Hey, Polecat Pete. How are you? Oh, it's okay. I don't need it right now. Thanks. So, bottom. Going in. With the guac mayo. Going kind of Mexican style with this. Next up, I'm gonna do a little bed of shredded lettuce. Things are good over here, Pete. Thanks for asking. Our tomato jam. We're fresh out of spoons. Nice little dollop of that. Kind of spread it all over. If you guys want to know how to make the tomato jam, just message me. I can send you the recipe over. It's one of my faves. Let's get that onto there now. We're done making a mess. Dang, it smells good in here.
Like, holy, does it never smell good in here.
You just peep the ring. This little bib. It's perfect. What's on the lettuce? Tomato jam. So we need to do sausage under the egg, okay? Sammy's coming in with the perfectly seared chorizo patty. Look, for a sec. She's still dripping. When you cover the egg in just cheese.
Like, that's perfect. Maybe a little bit of black pepper on top and take a photo.
You heard the man. You need not say more. This is how I like to present breakfast sandwich. So that you can see everything that's kind of in it. We did make the sauce, Matt. Did you miss it? We made a guac mayo. Ooh, chili flakes. Yeah, a little bit of hot sauce on here would be so good too. That's a damn fine sandwich. Thanks,
You're
man.
just gonna get salad upstairs? That's fine.
Sure, yeah.
Dressing still needs to go on.
Yeah, just the kale's kind of dressed. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Getting this photo for the gram.
There's that salad one more time, guys. Anyways, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm off. Got some wedding planning stuff to do in the afternoon.
We're still making scones.
Oh yeah. I know, but I'm off to eat upstairs real quick.
Oh yeah.
I'll bring some salad down. Or do you want it right now?
I don't know, it's okay. I'll just eat it later anyways. Okay. Let's taste this. Yeah, when the yolk runs. Who's gonna be the clipper today of this yolk? This madness. Who is it going to be? I'll even prop up the plate. You guys ready for this? Will it even make it through all of that cheese? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes. That drip. Straight up yolk porn. Sorry, not sorry. I'm really loving this cheese blanket on there, though. You need a cigarette now. You guys are the best. Like, look at this. I can't even pull the bun off. Ah! This is why we use provolone. Matt, do you believe me now? It's about the string. Got the drip even in droughts. I love it. Okay, we're going in. Let's eat this while it's hot. Golden goodness. Thanks, Matt. Go for it. Ready? It's still dripping. That sausage is perfect, by the way. Matt, we made the guacamole mayo. Why are you saying this to me? That's delicious. The bun is like one of the most perfect brioches ever. So well done, Sammy. I actually do think it just needs a touch of salt, the sandwich itself, because everything is pretty creamy. We put it on the bottom before the lettuce. Yeah, bite the monitor. We're gonna die! The sausage patty is so tender. I will say the guac mayo gets a little bit lost. Just because everything is so rich. I don't know if you need that so much. But it is a good addition. Keep the bun safe from getting soggy. And you definitely need the lettuce and the tomato jam for like a little bit of crunch and freshness. It does taste Mexican. Yeah, the plate. Look at that. This is very Michelin. That plating, all those dots, we worked so hard on that. Excuse me, you're leaking a bit. Sorry about that. Sorry. That's super deadly. I was almost over hungry. We're like, I can't eat this too fast, or else my stomach's gonna be like, what are you doing? What have you done to me? breakfast sandwich for yourself at some point. Yeah, why am I torturing your stomach? I don't know, Alucard. It's not on purpose. Yeah, it's true. Usually I eat really fast. Mornings actually not so much though, Matt. Like it usually takes me 2 or 3 hours just to drink a smoothie. But like nighttime, she hungry. But mornings I can't do it. Otherwise I'll just be like sluggish. Slow motion. Is it messy? Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, now I'm just throwing food everywhere. Typical Sunday morning. Chorizo's really good for breakfast though, I have to say. I'm almost there. And we'll start making our scones and I'll finish this up a little bit later. It's rich. For sure. No, Scat! You missed it. Matt got an awesome clip of the yolk porn for us. Sammy's eating. He's upstairs though with my parents. Because we made brunch for them, so he's eating upstairs. I'm all alone. No one here beside me. I'm just gonna put these 2 sausage patties away. And we'll start sconing it up. We got our rock hard butter. Just pull that out real quick. I think I'm just gonna wrap those in plastic. I feel like there's egg yolk everywhere. All over my face. Yeah, you guys are here, exactly. That's why Sammy left. He knew I would be okay. Two patties for tomorrow. What time tomorrow? I think we're gonna be making some lunch. Making some halibut. Doing some cookbook cookery. From a book called Garde Manger. Chef Chuck Hughes. Yeah, we got some really nice wild halibut fillets from the store. Oh, and yeah, tomorrow's a really good dish. It's like halibut, pierogies, carrot butter, green beans. It sounded so good. That was another one that Sammy picked. I was like, pick 4 cookbooks and find me something to make. So that was another Sammy pick. He's been doing really good, guys. Okay, scone time. Pretty much cleaned up here. Just need to clean up the space that I'm working in. And we are going to be using the mixer today as well. Fun. Fun. No problem, Mom. Yeah, it's really good, isn't it? Yeah, lots to learn for sure. Pierogies from scratch. Our boy Sammy Sam. Yeah, let's just make the halibut now. I love that. Okay, let's check out this recipe. So it's the second link there, guys. And I don't know if any of you watched the YouTube vid that I posted in Discord, but you can watch Ina Garten make this in the Bon Appetit kitchen. This is what Ina says about the scones. She says, okay, I have a thing about scones. When they're good, they're light and flaky and full of flavor. Be sure to use really good chocolate that you dice by hand so there are puddles of melted chocolate when you bite into them. Puddles of chocolate. I'm in. Trust me, 4 teaspoons of diamond crystal kosher salt may sound like a lot, but it makes all the difference. Okay, Ina, you said it. Cold bits of butter in the dough ensure flaky scones. When the heat hits the bits of butter, say that 5 times fast. When the heat hits the bits of butter, the water in the butter turns to steam and makes the dough rise. Sounds amazing. So we're gonna be baking these at 400 Fahrenheit. It says combine chocolate pecans and 3 tablespoons of flour in a small bowl. So we'll have to chop our chocolate first then, as well as the pecans. That's kind of our little bit of prep beforehand. After that, we are going to start beating a little bit of the dry ingredients. So it's kind of like a reverse mix. So you beat your dry ingredients and then slowly add your butter in. And then some of our last ingredients is a little bit of whipping cream and some egg. And then we add our chocolate and pecan mixture right at the very end. And then we'll knead our dough a little bit to put it together, flatten it out, we'll roll it out, and then cut little scones. Then all we have to do is bake. It's pretty easy. Hopefully we do well here. So let's chop some chocolate and pecans. I'll grab the pecans. I like to keep my nuts in the freezer. These nuts in the freezer. It keeps them nice and fresh. If you keep them out at room temp, they will go bad faster. So 1 cup of pecans and 8 ounces of chopped bittersweet chocolate. German sausage house. Yeah, maybe that's why Sam had chunks of butter in the brioche. Wrong recipe, Sammy. Let's weigh out our chocolate. Hopefully this is enough here. And this makes quite a few scones. So I'm going to be bringing some of these to the staff party. Perfect. 8.4 ounces. Sue me for that extra chocolate in there. Hate is gonna hate. You wash your room temp nuts? Ah, Matt. I would hope so, I guess. And I'm not gonna chop directly on this board, because I don't want the chocolate to stick in. Even though it's probably gonna fly everywhere anyways. Do it with a hammer? No. Get those chocolate swirls. Ooh. Just smash them while they're in the case so it doesn't go everywhere. I think we'll be okay chopping it. This is pretty easy because it already is kind of cut up. We shall see though, I suppose. I'm gonna go on kind of an angle, I think. Yeah, that's easy. Easy peasy. Then we'll go back this way. Make nice chunks. You don't want to go too big with the chunks though, that's for sure. Because that might actually mess up how the scones bake. That was actually really easy. It looks so cool. That's a lot of chocolate, by the way. These are gonna be deadly. Put that right into a bowl. Lately, you've been trying to decrease. You think you need 2 more bars? No, Matt. You've been trying to decrease your artificial sugar intake. And you try to eat it occasionally now after like a week reduction, it makes you feel sick. That is kind of normal, Mia. Like, artificial sugar is not good for you at all. So when you do eat it, your body's like, what is this? Like, we don't want this. That's totally what your body is saying. It's like, I don't know how to digest this now. That's really good though, Mia. I know some people that try and decrease their sugar kind of even go through withdrawals. Like, it's definitely an addicting substance. Random question. Do I ever use a Nakiri knife? I do have one. Currently not using it because I need to get it kind of reworked. I just need a little bit of help on the blade. But I do have this really, really nice one. It's handmade Japanese. Got it as a gift. It is awesome for cutting vegetables. Okay, 8 ounces chopped chocolate. We need 1 cup of pecans. You're over it. You love fruit and stuff. Yeah, totally. Like, without fruit, I would not live. I would totally be fine with just that. You have withdrawals from sugar? It is nice. Yeah, it's totally a nice knife. I need to bring it to work and get Scott to refinish the blade. It's a hard journey, totally, but you can do it, Mia. I believe you. I don't really eat too much sugar during the week, I can say that. But on the weekend, sometimes I splurge a little bit. Whether it's like a little bit of chocolate, or maybe a soda of sorts. But I really don't eat eat much sugar during the week, and we eat really, really healthy at work, I have to say that. Most of the times we have like vegetarian meals. You need all of your habits, Matt. When can you get a Gallagher stream? What's that? You gonna hate me because I said what's that? You're gonna do paleo again. Yeah, all of the meats. I mean, I still really do enjoy eating meat. I just try and do it a little bit less. Less often, maybe, because of work, and just smaller portions as well. Like, protein is definitely important for your body, but you don't need it in like huge 8-ounce portions, because that's actually hard for you to digest. And plus, it's just not super sustainable for the entire world. Known for smashing watermelons. I like it, Matt. Smash. We can totally do that. When it's nice outside. That's when. But we're not making a mess in here, because I ain't cleaning it up. Okay, so we want to cut our nuts so that they're still chunky. Chunky nuts is what we want here. Because if you say that there's pecans in the scone, you want to be able to know that there's pecans in the scone. Don't chop them too fine and just make it dust. You don't want no nut dust. You want crunchy bits. Holy
and
hey.
That bun with that salty sausage. Oh.
That was a good sandwich, Sammy?
That was a good sandwich.
This is him. Okay, I'll open that up. Sledge-o-matic. Oh my goodness, we need to create this. This is a must. Yeah, no nut powder, please.
What? Hey.
She's like, nuts? I'm in. Girl, you can't have this.
Let's go. Let's go. Stop for a water break. Let's go.
She's like, scones? I'm in. We need 3 tablespoons of flour in here as well. You gotta like mix the flour in. Interesting. You got some yolk in your mustachio. Typical Sammy. Feed 'em eggs. It's everywhere. Oh, just finished the coffee, guys. I wasn't ready for it to be over. Pardon?
Perfect cook on those eggs.
Thank you. Wasn't ready for the coffee to be done.
I told her you do 3 o'clock's good.
Oh, she messaged?
Yeah.
Nice. Guys, I might be selling my old bike today.
I was gonna start washing it, but then it started raining again.
Just washed it. Is it like really pouring? I'll just put it on my rain jacket and wash it outside. You're drinking your coffee black. Nice. What kind of coffee is it, Matt?
I'm sugar. I melt in the rain.
Pardon?
I'm sugar. I melt in the rain.
Sammy's gonna melt, guys. Oh, it's really raining. No staff party outside at this day.
Nope, not a chance.
Looks like puppy chow, kind of. Okay, next task. So we're gonna set up our mixer now. We need to add the baking powder, salt, sugar, and flour into it. And we need to cube up some butter. So we need 1.5 cups of cold, unsalted butter cut into 1/2-inch pieces.
So, 3/4.
3/4 of
a
a
brick.
3 sticks of butter. But it makes like 16 scones.
Oh, okay.
This is a big recipe. And plus I'm gonna make them even smaller. Little beady ones.
I've already used a 1/2 pound on those buns, so.
Oh, insane. Lemon pound cake, right on time for this pound of butter. Thank you for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. We're so close to 1 million. What? We have 192 peeps? Oh, Hitch probably with the auto host. My boy Hitch. I can guess at least. He's at TwitchCon right now.
I think he was still alive.
Yeah, lots of peoples. Welcome in, guys. Making some Ina Garten scones. You think he was still on, really? Then I don't know what's going on, guys. Matt, thanks for informing me of that. I really don't look at the viewer count too much anymore. I feel like in the past I was always getting too worried that there wasn't enough viewers. Just like kind of taken away from me. So if I don't really worry about that and just do my thing with you guys chatting, things kind of seem to work out better that way. It's like it's not about the amount of viewers. It's the quality of time spent together. Oh yeah, because it's on your phone. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter. It said you had like 4 people, but you actually had 12. See? Check out Hitch. Thanks, Sammy. Okay, I'm gonna use an actual knife for cubing this up. We're gonna make our cubes. I'm going to do 4 slices. So 1 down the center, or sorry, 3 cuts. And you really do want to use unsalted butter here. That's really important, guys, because we are adding salt to the recipe. You can just control your salt so much more when it's not in the butter. Because salted butter is really salty, and that can mess up your baking. Oh my gosh. Sammy Sam, the 36 biddies. We're gonna break it. Look at this stuff just flaking. Are we there yet? Yeah, what happened? You've done this. Look what you've done. Just showing some love. So So kind of same idea with scones as with biscuits. You want really cold butter. You don't want it to kind of melt into your dough. You want it to stay nice and flaky and chunky. That way you'll get the best rise. And your scones will be really nice and light. They won't turn out too dense. But then there's also a method to mixing. So you don't want to over mix either. Challenge? Oh no, Scott. We're not ready. Sam is past you in trollism. I don't know how he gets away with this stuff. Okay, mixer time. Set it up. We're gonna be using a different attachment today, guys. I don't know if I've used this one yet on stream. It's the roller. The roller. Okay, we're going up. Yeah, I think he knows the chef. The best. Gotta go even more. We're going all the way up. Jerry Wright, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. He's sleeping with the boss. Classic case, hey Matt? Dog the chef, thanks for the 50 biddies. You guys are crazy today.
PogChamp, one PogChamp, one PogChamp, one PogChamp, one PogChamp, one PogChamp,
You
one
getting in
PogChamp,
shit.
one PogChamp, one PogChamp, one.
Well, if you wanted a
PogChamp,
stone,
one
you're definitely
PogChamp,
not
one
getting one
PogChamp,
now.
One PogChamp, one PogChamp, one PogChamp, one PogChamp, one PogChamp, one PogChamp, one. PogChamp, one PogChamp, one PogChamp, one.
Do you hear him laughing in the background? Just giggling. Can we get this any higher, Sam? I feel like we got it higher before. Sammy,
What?
can we get the camera any higher?
Yeah.
Please. Jones and Bones, yeah, trolling with bits. Typical. Oh, I thought I had it at the top. Patience, my friends. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think... Oh, you can lower it a bit more. A little bit more?
Yeah.
Or you can't?
Closer.
Yeah, that's a pretty good angle. I don't know if we'll get much better than that.
Nope.
Perfect, then. That's what we're striving for. So this is a dough roller attachment. This is what we're using today. For the scones, I think this is going to be the best. This is kind of the replacement for the KitchenAid paddle attachment. The dough roller. Need to find our spatula. Give it a little washy wash. Set that up there. And so this is gonna move like this. But I think we should put put it a little bit away from the side. Usually that's how they say to do it. That's a new one. Have you missed a milling stream? You have not. I was just saying to Sammy last night, I was like, I really need to mill something in the next little bit. It's there. It's there. We will use it. I promise. Okay, so baking powder, salt, sugar, flour. Two tablespoons of baking powder. That's also going to be our leavening agent. So you don't really want to skimp on that one. Plus, it's magic. Magic! Sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar as well. So it's not super sweet. And then this is the crazy one. 4 teaspoons of kosher salt. And it says you definitely don't want to skimp on this either. Something about salt and chocolate, where you need that combination to get the full flavor. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 cups of flour. Then we're gonna mix that up a bit and start adding in the butter. Don't I have green to mill? I don't want that to be the first thing I'm milling. You crazy? Or grain.
Green wouldn't work well anyways. It's meant for something dry.
Yeah. It'd be too sticky, it would break it probably.
Dry.
3. A little salt added to grains will keep them from absorbing a lot of the cooking water. Whoa, that's cool. 4. Even in sweets, exactly. So let's see how this mixes up. There we go. There's that view that we want. Aha. Just want to make sure it didn't say anything else here. Yeah, it says mix the butter in on low speed. So we have our little cubes. Start dropping it in. See how this works. Oh yeah, it's working good. It's also important because salt kills yeast. Exactly. That's also why you don't add salt right away when you're making a bread dough. You always add the salt after your yeast has been dissolved with the water and sugar and flour. So you don't want to inhibit that yeast from rising your bread if you add it too early. It's also why you're mixing your dry before your wet. Yeah, totally. Okay, so that was our 1.5 cups of butter cubed up. And it says you want to mix this until the butter is broken down to about pea size. So it will take quite a few minutes to get there. Gonna wash my greasy hands. And then we can get together the eggs and the cream as well. I'm gonna turn this up just a touch. And I think I might actually put this closer to this side. Yeah. Now we're going. Hey Pete, how are you? Thank you for the host as well, man. You may have to move to Texas so you can work for Kitchen Confidence. Do it! That'd be so cool. Okay, this is working so good. So we need 1 cup of cold heavy cream, and it says 4 extra large eggs. Does that mean we need 4 duck eggs? Okay, otherwise use 3 big ones. I mean, the thing is just focused on the bowl and not what's inside. Is there any way to get away from that? Yeah, that's better. Thanks. We're getting there, slowly but surely. One cup of cream, 4 extra large chicken eggs, or 3 really big duck eggs. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah. I think we're actually almost there. I'm gonna slow it down. Use the 3 really big ones. We have only 3 duck eggs left, guys. I guess you know what that means.
Go into the chocolate.
Let that cut.
You go cream first.
Yep. Pardon?
Hog on sweet.
It looks like it's struggling. No. That's working really good. Sam needs to start running. I love the scraper. Totally. Rotax, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Kitchen Confidence took an exec job. So it says whisk the cream with the eggs. So I'm gonna stop this for now. Just quickly mix that up. And then we're just gonna pour that mixture into the butter and the flour, beat until it's just blended, and then we'll add our chocolates and pecans just until combined. It says that the dough's gonna be really sticky. And then we'll turn it onto our cutting board, knead it a little bit to make it hold together. And then we can roll it and cut it. Okay, so a little bit of whipping to be done. Sammy the cameraman. Just noticed your freaking sub ended. Well, the good part about Twitch is that you can watch for free. There's no judgment, Pete. We still love you, man. This is egg-tastic. Yeah, lots of eggs today. So beat your eggs first, and then we'll add the cream in. You always want to make sure that your eggs are nicely mixed first, though. It's a lot more difficult to mix them evenly once you add the dairy. I wonder if we can set up the outside camera to show the scones baking in the oven.
Oh, like down there?
Yeah. I don't know if the door
is
is
clean enough.
clean enough though, because that'd be cool. Food Wars? Is that on Food Network? What's that one again, Matt? Not sure I can recall. So, if you are dairy-free, scones are not for you. This is not the food you're looking for. Food Wars is an anime? What? We gotta look this up, Sammy. I like cooking and food animes. Okay, so back to our mixer. You have a ton.
Oh,
Sweet.
yeah.
Scat. Thanks for gifting the sub to Pete. You've given 15 gifted subs in the channel. Thank you for being a part of the community. 2 months in a row, Pete. Okay, so low speed on our mixer. Let's get that going. We're just gonna drizzle in our eggs and cream. Stop it. You don't want to go too far because we still have to add our chocolate and pecans. Damn it, Scat. Everyone's in here together, Matt. Don't get jealous. This is insane, guys, this recipe. Ina does not mess around. She's crazy. Done. Oh, maybe a little bit more. Done. Oh, baby. Take that out. We need a spatula. My eyes were massive. Yeah, it was like, what the hell is this even? It's insane. This is some of that feel-good food. Not for health, just to make you feel good. Satisfaction. It looks so good. This roller worked really well. I was a little bit worried about how I was gonna make these scones in the mixer. Turns out, the roller is what we need. Secret, thanks for the host. Oh, things are so good over here. It's a little bit rainy outside, but I can't complain. It's still nice and warm. How are you doing?
Mike's making scones right now too. That's awesome.
Mike's eye making scones. What? Scone squad. Let's do this. Didn't you know? You make scones on Sunday on Twitch. If you didn't know, now you know. Hey Skybox, thanks so much for checking in. Yeah, mental health. Exactly, cloned clone. Keep it happy. Leopard, thanks for the follow. Welcome in.
I have to say there's one bad thing about not having the paddle. You can scrape off all of the batter and I don't get any scones to try.
Yeah. There's nothing stuck to any of the equipment, guys. Sammy's upset.
So I'm just gonna take some.
We don't need a cleanup crew here. Actually, can I get you to just do the camera first while I take this off? He's heartbroken. Yeah, he just sounds so sad. This is our batter tester. I don't know how good it might be a little too salty on its own.
Oh, good.
It's good? Nice, Secret, you're streaming. How is your stream?
Alright, what we need?
We need a reverse and a down down.
And a down down.
The Wild Sammy! Gotta think of something to do while these bake, guys. Do a Twitch sings. We'll do karaoke together. It's a thing. It's a thing now.
You're singing?
Any streamer can do it. I'm a terrible singer.
Oh god.
Sammy's really good though.
No, not a chance.
Sammy's really good singer.
Not a chance.
He's got that falsetto. Okay, I think it says turn it out onto a floured surface. Yeah, you don't want this to stick at all. So flour it up. Not too much though. What happened to your clip? I don't know, Matt. What happened? Oh goodness. It should be there. Let's see. Clips. It says golden goodness. It's right there. You silly. Did you miss Sammy doing a shot yet? I don't know if he was doing shots.
Shot of what? What are you doing?
He doesn't say no, he just asks what. He's like, what do I have to take a shot of? I'm in.
Is it Sunday tequila time?
We haven't done a Sunday tequila in a while. I don't know if I'm ready though.
Sunday tequila.
Might destroy me.
Okay.
I think we need to go a little bit
Maple syrup?
further down with this. I don't know if you just want to point it or what. Maple syrup, no. Guys, we already have one person with diabetes in the household now.
True.
Sad times over here, guys.
Say that.
Dad just got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, so we gotta
Are we
watch
good?
him.
Yes, no.
Yeah, that's actually perfect for this.
Okay.
One more bite for fixing the camera. At least he could still eat the homemade brioche, though. But he definitely can't have scones.
Well, he can have all these things, just he won't be able to eat anything else.
Yeah.
For a while, kind of thing.
That looks pretty good, I think. The color of this, so good. Ready, guys? Do you guys do what we do and keep all the jars that we get? Yes. Oh my gosh, it's the last of it?
Yeah.
The last of the tequila, guys. I love jars. Totally. I have so many. Toro. That's it. So see how loose this is still? So we gotta knead it together a little bit. Make it come together.
Are we gonna do the duck cut video on Instagram?
Yeah.
Holy. That looks delicious.
I think it's gonna be good.
I think it's gonna be good.
What are you doing?
The batter needs a shot too. I don't even know if I'm ready for this, Matt.
I'm ready.
I take the smaller one.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ah. I'm gonna poop my pants. Okay, we're doing this though.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Happy
Thanks
Sunday
for the
fun day.
awesome stream so far. I'm gonna go have a nap after this. Ah.
Mia,
Ugh.
where's this thing at?
What are you
Where's
doing?
this thing at? No. No meatless Mondays. Ever. Ever again. Ever.
Scat!
Shamrock
102
one, Shamrock
biddies.
one.
Oh,
Well,
thank
that's
God.
Way, that's way too far. I
What is this guy doing?
don't know.
Holy smokes! We're wild today. Which way do I gotta go with this? This way? You were kind. Thank you for that. I'd still love you though, even if you did spam. You know that.
You should have spammed it.
Oh, don't listen to Sammy. You can see all the blemish. You can't see the
Cheers.
blemishes. Thanks again for the 100 bits. What? What is going on today? Okay, I'm trying to pick up all these chocolatey crumbs that I put everywhere. So you don't want to be really rough with this. Kind of mold it back together. It shouldn't be hard, but you don't want to put your hands on it too much because you don't want to start melting the butter.
AKA Sam can't
Yeah,
make this.
no hot hands. If you got hot hands, scones are not for you.
I literally can't do this.
And we don't want this to stick to the board. So see how it's sticking? Scrape that off. Keep it nice and floured. But we do gotta get the rest of this in. Literally just press it on. There might be a little bit that won't stick though, and that's okay, I think. Okay, that looks good. Nothing's really falling out too much now. Now I can smash it down a little bit. Give it a little wiggle. Make sure nothing's sticking before we start to roll it out. I think we're okay. And it's okay if it's a little bit loose like this as well. Spank it. It's a solid spank. And now, what does Ina say? We want 3/4 to 1 inch thick. Roll it out. I don't know if you guys can see like the butter flakes in there, but that's insane. I've never made anything like this before. This might be my new thing. So you want to keep it an even thickness throughout the entire piece of dough so that when we go to bake it, it can all bake at the same amount of time as well. Oh my god, the rolling pin going over the chunks of chocolate. It's like driving on a gravel road. That looks good. Like, this is a big board, so for this to take up the whole thing, I have quite a few scones here. And honestly, I know cutting them round would look the best, but I don't like wasting dough and like having to re-roll it again because it always gets tougher. So I would like to just kind of cut this into maybe little diamonds or triangles or something like that. But I'm not going to use a round cutter because I feel like that's a little bit wasteful. Just from past experience, I'm just going to take this chocolate, kind of get it sprinkled back in, just press it into the dough. We're not wasting any chocolate. And we're also going to preheat our oven as well. Right now. It says 400 Fahrenheit is the temp that we need. I'm going to go with 390 instead. You're supposed to be streaming. You can't look away. Not from this dough, Matt. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of decide how I want to start cutting this. Trying to not let the edges be too loose either and flaky. Kind of pushing it in, molding it together. And obviously if you form it into a rectangle, that's always easier. So I think I'm going to start somewhere over here. Start cutting. That. Then we can make kind of little pieces like this. We'll do triangles. That'll be the easiest. This one I guess we'll cut in half. Just bake it as it is, one massive scone. That'd be insane. But that would take so long, right? Because it'd be one big piece. It's gonna cook so much quicker like that. You guys are crazy. You gotta think about the logistics of that. Got all these awesome ideas, but how are we gonna execute it properly? Smoked scones, yeah. What? You're loco, man. How good does this look? Okay, now you gotta put that onto a sheet pan. Today we made art. Geometric art.
Try the camera out.
Oh, it could work. Well, once you put the scones in, you might not have the reflection. That's worse.
Back up the camera a bit.
There you go. There you go.
Maybe do this a little bit more.
Sorry, Matt. Thanks for that. Used to having it outside, not in here. Okay. We'll watch them bake then. Sammy, may I please ask you to just take a photo of this board before I destruct? My phone's
No.
there if you want. Brioche buns are out. Why is this wet? Okay. Guys, how many pieces are there? Who's gonna count? Definitely gonna be 2 sheet pans worth. Yes.
Yeah.
31, 32. Ah! Well, which one is it? Matt. Just trying to be bad, hey? Always bad. Also, the good part about having them this shape is that they can stack really easily on the sheet pan. I don't know how far to space them. It might say in the recipe though.
Show me there's a camera behind you.
I'll try not to back into it.
Yeah. Do you have one of those green scrubbies?
Yep, they're in the storage room.
Okay, I'll use the old one then.
You ballparked it. Just a ballpark range. Yeah, it's natural. You don't even have to try. That's so good, Matt. One pan. You can use, once again, parchment as well if you don't have silicone. Trev Bev? Hello. Welcome in. They will need some space. Yeah, exactly. I think once I get them all trayed up, then we'll worry about spacing. I think I just have just enough room though. It's kind of crazy. Okay, just gonna take that stuff off of here. Perfect. 25 seconds on our oven preheat. So right on time. I can't wait to watch these rise in the oven as they bake. egg wash them as well. Gonna get a little rinse on my hands first. Hot water, hot, hot, hot. Dim sum stream is coming up, I think in the next 2 weeks or so. It is a thing, yeah. I'm gonna leave you to look at this for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay. Need coffee. How are you? Wish you could sub, but you don't have Prime. Oh, man. Meat-free dim sum. We can do some veggie dim sum. Okay, Ina. What's our next step? Brush the tops with egg wash. Sprinkle with a little bit more sugar if you want. Kind of excess sugar. It says about 20 minutes for a bake. So I just want to space this out a little bit better, I think. Kind of equal amount of room here between all of our pieces. That looks pretty good. We'll see how much they start rising and if we need to switch them around in the oven. So 20 minutes? That's really quick. Yes, Sammy will scream. Luckily, he's outside right now washing up my bike. Such a good fiance. I might add just a touch more water to this egg wash. He's washing my bike up. We have a girl coming to look at it. Old Faithful. And then next week, I think the new bike comes in, guys. Trading in our old car for a new bike for me. And that's what I'm gonna ride the bike to work instead of driving because gas is so expensive here. It just keeps going up and up. It's like literally unaffordable. And plus it doesn't make sense for me to drive 7 minutes where it takes me only 12 minutes to bike to work. And health reasons. That's way better for me to get exercise. It is electric, yeah. Yeah, I have a little bit of assistance so that when I do bike to work, I won't be like super tired when I get there, because then I have to stand for another 12 hours. So I don't want to be exhausted by the time I get to work. So a little bit of pedal assist. I get there quicker, still have energy to do my job. And then when I'm tired after work, I have help to get me home too. And plus just going up the mountains here, it's just so much quicker. And it is like still a really good workout because you still have to pedal in order for the assist to work. And the bike is heavier having the battery on it too. It's like over double the weight of my old bike. So it is quite different. And for me, it's a good investment. It's gonna last years and years. I know it. And then one really cool thing that we have in Canada is we have a I guess, bike trail is what we'll call it, that goes all the way across Canada from one coast to the other, and you can bike the entire way. Maybe one day that'll be a thing for Sammy and I. I just think that would be such a cool experience. Yeah, it's super cool. They finished it, I think, 2 years ago already now. You can bike all the way across Canada on trails. We would like to stream it as well, like make it an IRL stream. So we'd get like a little trailer to put on the back of our bikes, to bring some camping equipment with us as well. I think it would be pretty fun. Q-Pins, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see you in here. We're almost there. The munchies, I know they're hitting us, but we're almost there. 20-ish minutes and these babies will be done. Some for us, some for me to take to my staff party tonight. The restaurant that I work at had its 4th birthday last night. So that's really special for my chef. I mean, most restaurants don't even make it past 1 year, never mind 4 in a small little town. So we're having a party tonight. And we're closed the next 2 days, so no one has to worry about being hungover at work. It's the greatest. Okay, chocolate pecan scones have been egg washed. Let's put these babies in the oven. You never have to ride on the road. I am not too sure about where it goes throughout the provinces, but I know there are definitely some parts where you're not riding on the highway at all. Just gonna move this camera back to put these scones in. And because we have 2 trays, we're gonna wanna do a rotation halfway through the bake. So we'll put the top tray on the bottom tray on top, just for a more even cook. So let's do that halfway through. So we'll set 10-minute timer. See how this looks for us. Aw, thanks, Mia. Yeah, you know what? I feel really spoiled to be able to work where I do work. I mean, I never thought that I'd even be working at this restaurant. We ate there, I think, 2 times before I started working there, and I was like, this food is like so amazing. Like I don't think I'll ever work in a spot like this, and here we are. That's life, right? Okay, I need to fix these views. We'll see how that goes. We'll check it in a little bit. Yeah, you have a cam that watches you get baked. Whereas here, we watch things get baked. We bake things. Not just ourselves. We bake things for those people that are getting baked. There we go. That's more like it. I only did 1 time coupons. We did a cannabis-infused chocolate chip cookie. And I don't think I decarboxylated it enough, so we didn't get the full effects in the cookies, but they were tasty nonetheless. And I do have a request here from Nike 2G. I don't know if he ever comes in your chat, for cannabis-infused cinnamon rolls. So that will be coming up probably sometime in May. The apartment's clean, bellies are filled with Chinese stir-fried noodles, and you are happy. What else do you need, Yoon? What else do you need? Nothing, really. I don't think. Okay, I'm just doing a little bit of cleaning up while we're waiting. 1 million euros. Yes. I guess you could have that. Do you need it though? Like, do you need that for happiness? Or do you just want that because it sounds good? Whoa. There's a lady sniffing through my window. Mom scared me, guys. Yeah, canna cinnarolls. Sounds so good. Canna bacon, there. Yeah, you invented it. Probably cure the bacon with the cannabis. Do like a cure on it? I don't know how that would work. Yeah, it would be nice to have, indeed. Just to have that experience in general. Would be an interesting life to live. I agree with you. Well, I made a mess in here today, so that's a good thing. You know it's a good stream when there's dishes everywhere. Feeling good about it, guys. Fry the bacon in the can of butter. There's always a solution to this. Fry the bacon in can of bacon fat. Can of bacon fat. We're onto something. What have you guys started? How far along in cooking? We're almost done, Yoon. We already made breakfast. Destruction of our chorizo breakfast sandwich. I couldn't even finish it all. And our scones have about 15 minutes left in the bake. How was that, Sam? Thank you very much. It's not raining then.
Nope.
That's nice.
Yeah, for now it's nice. You've done procrastinating?
You're done. You left it all for the last day, Yoon. Just got some fire down here.
Eat free dim sum? Are you serious?
Mia, he saw it. He
What
saw
is
it. I
that?
didn't say anything.
What is meat-free dim sum? That's like...
It did, yeah. These brioche buns. Sammy did well. On Dog the chef. Look at that brioche. I'm so proud of him. Sammy says he doesn't like baking. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think there's stuff happening in there. In this oven. There's a little bit of rise. I don't know if I can get it any closer. It'll focus a bit more. Definitely not the best of views. But they're growing. They're growing in there. Plus you got a booty shot, so I don't know about this. I don't know, guys. Yeah, for someone who doesn't like baking, Sammy gets baked pretty often. Call him out, Yoon. Shake and bake. And that was like one of my favorite things as a kid. Shake and bake chicken thighs. Yeah. I don't know if they make it like they used to, though. A lot of those processed foods have changed. They gotten worse over time. They didn't get better. Like Kraft Dinner, not as good as it used to be. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, guys. Tomorrow, pierogies. Pierogies and halibut. Here, I'll grab the cookbook that we're cooking out of. One of the most handsome chefs. Yeah, I said it, Sammy. Said one of the most. This is a Canadian chef.
I already know you'd leave me over.
Yeah. Yeah. First discovered him on Food Network, watching with my mom. His show was called Chuck's Day Off, and he cooked in his restaurant kitchen when they weren't open. Made really awesome dishes. I really love his style of food. And it's in Quebec, so on the east coast of Canada, where it's mostly French. He's in Montreal. This is what Sammy picked. Roast halibut with carrot butter. Obviously carrots are involved. Pierogies are the side dish, so we're making pierogies tomorrow on stream. Hopefully our lunch turns out to look something like that. I think it's gonna be delicious though. Is it the craft or is it the taste? My taste buds, that's true. Maybe my taste buds have changed. Yeah, I am now gay, right? Except he's already married. And Sammy already knows about the crush. Like when you have a 275 degree tattoo, you're not messing around. Like he has lobster tattoos and stuff. He loves food. It's true, it's true. Like look at that photo on the back. Just dang good food. That's really all it is. So that's going down tomorrow, and then we're also doing more bread-related things. Is Tuesday is National Eggs Benedict Day. So we're doing smoked salmon eggs Benny, my favorite ever. That's what I always choose. So we're gonna smoke the salmon tomorrow on stream, do a cold smoke, let it sit overnight so that smoke really infuses into the piece of salmon. And we're making homemade English muffins, so we're making the dough tomorrow so it can rest overnight again. It's gonna be good. Gotta celebrate all of the national food holidays if they land on streaming days as well. Yes! Our halfway point. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. We've got some rise. It's happening. And holy, that smells good. So far, so good, I think, on spacing. So let's do 10 more minutes. And then we should be laughing. Ha ha ha. We got a really nice piece of salmon for tomorrow as well. Like really, really nice. Check it out. Nice skin on. This is from the East Coast, I will be honest with that. And I only ever choose this when we're smoking, because it has more fat, so it's not gonna dry out as much as like a Chinook salmon would. Now that was a very big boy. Yeah, this was a big ass piece of salmon. But like I said, I only choose East Coast stuff if I'm gonna smoke with it, simply because of the fat content, whereas the salmon on the West Coast, a little bit more lean. It does say it's farmed, and that's why I never like to really get this salmon. Unless we're smoking, I will break the rules a little bit for that. Literally just for the end result. It's okay. It is okay. Like the color, it doesn't look too bad, and the quality of the fillet looks really good. It's not soft or anything like that. And it's not like I'm buying that all the time, so I don't feel super bad about it. Wild Atlantic salmon are a bit threatened. Oh, I believe that, 100%. I mean, that's kind of why they had to turn to farming it. Because they couldn't even sustain what was being consumed. Have I tried Northwest Steelhead? I love steelhead trout. It's a little bit difficult to find up here, though. Is the fishing season for it is pretty short. But every now and then we will find like a wild whole trout in the supermarket, and I always pick it up. It's so, so good. Trout and salmon, kind of the same thing. Mia, I've been a little bit sad about like the state that the world is in. We started watching on Netflix called Our Planet. It's narrated by David Attenborough. He really goes into the details of what's going on in the world. We definitely need to make some changes. So many species of animals are like critically endangered. It's terrifying. All fisheries are screwed, totally. You know what they started doing here? So the restaurant owner that I work for, she's part of Slow Food, and she runs Slow Fish Canada. She is like the head of Slow Fish Canada. So she always knows like all these crazy things that are going on in the country about the fisheries and stuff like that. Is they started farming sablefish here. And she's like, why are we farming sablefish when we live on an island? Like, we're surrounded by water. We shouldn't be having to farm that here. It's not like you're saving money on that, because sablefish is already expensive fish. So the people that are buying the sablefish are not short on money to begin with. Whereas, let's say if you lived in Manitoba, where you only have lakes, maybe then you can have a sablefish farm for the fish, but not on the island or on the coast. It just doesn't make sense. It's crazy, yeah. Our Planet, you guys need to check it out. It puts things into perspective. Cynthia, thanks for the follow. Yeah, the state of the polar bears, walruses, orangutans, gorillas. And it says if we don't change our ways, what we're doing now, basically all of the coral reefs in the world are going to be gone in the next 30 years. Salmon are like, when we're 60, there's not going to be any more coral reefs? Insane. Yeah, Slow Food is so good. So, so good. You guys should really look into it. Great organization indeed. Gotta love that little snail. These scones are looking unreal, guys. 5 minutes left. We're almost there. Gonna get our oven, our cooling rack set up. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, yeah? Okay, guys, who are we gonna rate today? We can start thinking about that. We're almost donesies. Who are we gonna raid today? Sub Sunday, Claire Coffee? Can do that. Or Chef de Parties on making Game of Thrones food. Fancy. Yeah, who's even on right now? Gonna do a little rotation on the last minute or two. Need a little bit more color. golden brown. It is smelling unreal though. I will say that. Who's it gonna be? Claire? Hojerific, you say chef? You haven't gone to see Chef in a while. I like Game of Thrones. Is it smelling good, Sammy?
Yeah. Maybe a glass of milk.
He needs some milk, he says. 2 minutes. Replace the cookbook. Old one out. New one in.
Why are you dressed your breakfast?
I'm not hungry.
Why?
I don't know. I will eat it after stream
Are you
though.
broken?
A little bit. My stomach's been weird the last few days. Milk! Don't! What are you doing? High five! Alright then.
No.
No, what are you doing? Last minute. We can't wait any longer. Camera didn't work that good.
So you're like, screw this shit, throw it off to the side?
Fling, throw that camera out.
That's it.
Throw it out.
Throw it. Going over the cliff.
No! No! Wow.
I didn't know you actually dropped it.
Just takes it honestly, hey? Throw that shit. Leave it up to Sammy. "20 seconds. We can't peek though. You don't want to let the hot air out. Let it bake. Let it do its thing. Everything's gonna turn out fine. Yeah, scones have no meat in them. Sammy can't eat it. Call him out, Mia. We've done a thing. We made some things. Golden brown. And delicious. Yum. Wait, what did Sammy do? Oh, he's just throwing stuff around. Just throwing. Throwing things. Is there puddles of chocolate? A little bit. A little bit on the side. There's more on this tray, though. There's some puddles in there. Where is it? I gotta turn it around so you can see the puddles. See those puddles? That's what we're talking about. Yes. That is what we want. How is it? Pretty dang good. He just couldn't wait. Is it really hot? Hot, hot, hot. This is pretty perfect, though. That's a good looking little scone. It's really hot, though. I gotta wait. I guess if we take it off the tray. Ah, hot chocolate. We got some hot chocolate. Hopefully, we made Ina proud. Your gel. This might ship well. I don't know if it would be moist still by the time it got to you, Mia. Over that body of water. Scones are totally an English thing, though. I'm sure you have many options for scone eating in the UK. There it is. That's really hot. I can barely hold on to it. But look at that chocolate in there. Yeah, vacuum pack it. There you go. Now you're thinking.
Just freeze the dough.
Mmm. That's really good. So the bottom's golden brown as well.
So you don't spill it.
The chocolate is so chocolatey, but I really do like the crunch of the pecans in there. It's either with raisin or without. Oh no, Gunner. Call me out. Yeah, it would be fine if I sent it to you. Totally. Cheese scones are really good too. I'll just vacuum pack the raw dough. Already rolled out. So that all you have to do is bake it. I mean, 20 minutes. All the work's done for you. Easy. It's brilliant. Okay, those are dang good, guys. I'll be making that again. And it's true when she says that you need to use lots of salt. That's perfect. It's like not too sweet or too salty. And it really does contrast the chocolate well. What the heck, Matt? Well, we are gonna send you guys off anyways. I think we're gonna go see Chef de Partie today. A little Robin raid, if you will. He's doing Game of Thrones food. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go have a little nap and then go to a staff party and have a little celebration with everyone. So I will see you tomorrow. We're making lunch, cookbook cookery. It's gonna be awesome. We're also doing English muffin dough. So hope you have a good day, guys. Thank you for all of the resubs, the gifted subs, the donations, the biddies, the follows as well. All of the new peeps coming in. Thank you so much, guys. It really means a lot. I mean, those 1-year resubs, that's crazy to me to think. Never would have seen myself being here. So have a good one. Bye, Mia. So happy to see you today. Gunner, thanks for the follow as well. Let's go raid Robin. Get that raid emote ready. Hoo, 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 hoo. Bye, Alucard. 38, 39. Let's do this. 39 of us, 40.